going to start this last reading with the poem. It's called eponymous when it's the same name as the book. So the color of my words. Silver words pour down from the sky. Blue ones float by and by. Stir them with red instruments of blood. Paint them on white, frame them with mud. This portrait of magic held in my hands, a collage of words, colors, and plans. My brother's story remembered and told, the color of my words forever bold. For days no one could get me down from my tree, not that many people tried. Mommy had disappeared into her shadow and was hiding in our house somewhere. Papi and Roberto were down at the jail with the other men, answering questions. Angela was sick in her bed. It was Angel who came and stood at the bottom of my tree and talked to me. For hours he would stay there, and sometimes he pulled over Papi's porch chair and sat down next to my gree-gree. I never said a word, but Angel stayed there anyway. And I think that it must have been Guarillo asleep in his grave at the bottom of my gree-gree who kept Angel company, because it sure wasn't me. I sat in my tree, but I didn't look at anything, not the seas or the mountains. And I didn't feel anything. I didn't even feel the green leaves stirring against me hard when a rainstorm was coming. I got completely wet holding onto a branch as the winds blew, but I didn't feel the chill. Only at night I came down from my tree. I walked to the beach, and there was only the smooth black sea at midnight, when the stars had fallen out of the sky, and there was no moon to show that anyone or anything existed here on my island. Some nights I climbed into the bed and went to sleep next to Angela. In the mornings I went straight back up into my gree-gree tree and started over. I didn't go to school, I didn't talk, I didn't write one word. But there were plenty of words swirling around and around in my head, and although I couldn't see what they were, I saw only a haze of color, and the color of my words was red. And then one morning when I was climbing the tree, a loud noise rang out over the village. It might have been a motorcycle backfiring, but it sounded exactly like the gunshots I'd heard on my birthday. I was halfway up the tree, and the noise scared me so much that I let go of the branch and fell to the ground. I saw everything plain as day. The fat Guardia standing with his gun in his hand, and Guarillo's blood-hot body at the bottom of my tree. I put my head down and I cried. I cried until all the red had disappeared and I could see only black spaces. No more words, I whispered into the ground. I clutched 2 fistfuls of dirt and looked up at heaven and God and Guarillo. I promise I won't write another word. It was the only punishment I could think of worthy of what I had done. I had sat in my tree and watched my brother die. He was trying to protect me and I had done nothing to help him. Well, not to end on such a sad reading, but that's getting very near the end of the book. You should be finishing it up. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, I'd like you to go ahead and in Padlet, you're simply going to tell me one thing you liked about the book and one thing you didn't like. There's no need to comment. In fact, I'll have comments turned off, but you can certainly like someone else's comment. I will still leave that option available. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the book, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.